measurements to your own liking of how you want the hub, what color you want it, or you want to mix up the color of the headset. This causing this much as compared to a factory bike. I mean, like a brand or a model that is like factory made of thousands of pieces that can also cost this much. Why not? Then you pay for Prova. And I feel that because this is titanium, this is really can last me the lifetime. And I'm very proud to say that since 2021 was the year that I got this bike. Until now, I've never changed anything yet.
Welcome back to another video, guys. Today I'm here with Dan. Dan, very accomplished cyclist. She apparently started off with fixed gear. Dan, thanks so much for coming. We met at TFR and she was really fast. She was, I think, overtaking me at one point. Then I'm like, wow, need to get her on the show already lah. How long have you been cycling, Dan?
I've been cycling since 2013. So I actually started with fixed gear. It's not a road bike. So the funny thing about this is when I started with fixed gear, I actually disliked road bike cyclists because I was like riding fixed gear in like parks and like maybe just on the road, right? I don't know why they are just at some point, because you know fixed gear you have to keep riding, right? You can't coast. So I was just like riding past some of the road guys riding road bikes, and thereafter I don't know what happened. They just like they must dash right in front of me, and then they have to like slow down and turn back and look at me to give me that look like, why do I have to overtake them?
Yeah.
So that was when I don't understand, and I just thought like fixed gear is cooler than road bike, and I just refused to do road bike at that point of time. Yeah.
Right. Wow. Okay. So you did tricks on the road bike, I mean fixed bike, or you were just normal rider?
No, I just a normal rider because that year I just completed my studies. So I think like, oh, I'm finally free from studying and then I'm going to get a job.
Yeah.
So I just thought, okay, I mean all along I liked cycling, but I didn't get a bike because, you know, I just want to save up first, you know, for any other stuff. But since I think I'm going to get a full-time job, right? Then okay, it's like a present for myself for completing studies, like completing uni. So then I just wanted to ride a bike, and then I see fixed gear. Oh, it looks very minimum and it's very clean. I like the clean look on fixed gear, like, you know, the gears, you don't have gears.
Yeah.
It's just one ring and then you just go single speed.
Yeah.
So I like the idea, and then I just went to look for it, and that's how I get connected. Like I do my research and I found CPS. So when I first bought my bike, I still remember it was like my bank account was only like a 2-digit because I can't even withdraw, because you know like last time the bank's ATMs they only allow you to withdraw like at least $20. I don't even have that, so I just like okay. So I was happy lah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so how long were you riding fixed, and then what made you make the transition to road bike, or do you try any other disciplines also?
So I rode for I think maybe 4 years of fixed gear. Then I felt maybe it's a little bit mentally tiring because I have to watch out of cars, and then in PCN I need to watch out of a lot of people, and then you can't coast. That's the thing, you have to keep riding, and maybe I wasn't very skilled. So I just thought, okay, maybe it's time like I just relax. But I still wasn't interested in road bike, so I just bought a foldable bike. Yeah, but that also only lasted for like maybe 2 years until I got into road bike because of like a previous relationship, and then this person knew that I'm very interested in cycling. So he actually pulled the plug and just drove me to Tay Junction, I think.
Tay Junction Giant.
And just said, let's just get a bike together. So for that, I'm actually very thankful to have the opportunity to start cycling. Yeah, that's how my first bike was a Giant TCR.
Oh, just like me, I also started with a Giant TCR. It's a good bike.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? There's nothing wrong with it. But just that, you know, as you get to know more people, then they will like, I don't know, you will hear some of the information and you will want to, maybe I can get a better bike. But it's nothing wrong with Giant TCR.
Yeah. So did you already do your research about road bikes? Like, okay, I want, this is my budget. I want a certain material, like say carbon, aluminium, certain group set. Was that on your mind, or you just like, okay, just go Tay Junction, I'll just get whatever that's within my budget?
Yeah, it's really just, the person actually just drove me to Tay Junction and said, we'll get a road bike. And then I saw that, okay, of course, without knowing carbon or anything like that, my perspective was just don't get something too expensive. Right? So I just fixed something like at most nothing above 3K. Anything within 2.5 is the best.
Wait, which year is this? Because you cannot get anything for 3K now.
2018.
Okay.
Yeah. So actually, Giant TCR was, I think that time was 2.8.
Yeah. Carbon. Do you remember?
Yes, it's carbon.
Okay.
Yes.
And you rode that bike for a very long time, or?
I rode for maybe 1 year plus.
Okay.
Then I just, at that point of time, I still wasn't like very good with cycling on the road. So I was just like doing all the easy parks and then going to parks and then like TMCR, etc. Then the trigger was, you start hearing all this stuff. That's when I really did my own research. So, okay, since if I'm going to upgrade, right? Also, at that point of time, the wheel set on my Giant TCR was aluminium. Then everyone keep telling me, you need to get carbon to be like lighter or faster. And okay, maybe I will spend some money on that. But I remember going back to the shop, the wheel set cost 3K. I'm like, it doesn't make sense. Just a pair of wheels costs more than my entire bike. Why don't I just then sell it and then get a new bike?
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So I did my research and then it's all the bike radar, etc. They just keep showing. Now that I realize maybe they just keep showing the same old brands lah. So they
Sponsored lah, must be.
so they just like track Madon or whatever. So okay, the only thing the bike that caught my eyes would be track Madon because it's very slick. It's like really the first time I see a bike that's so slick. You don't
Very
have
aero.
you don't have wires around it, and I'm not even fast bike. You're just like aero. So then I just got sucked into it. Then I just never mind. I'm just going to get a track. And then because to me I feel that I'm not someone who is very technical. I don't want to keep upgrading stuff. I don't like the idea of keep changing stuff. So I just like I'll get a so-called the best bike and then I'll just stay with it. Yeah, so that's how I got track Madon. Yeah.
The track Madon is quite expensive, right? At that time?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
But I just thought, once and for all.
Once and for all. But it was not. Look at a different bike. But okay, so just now you were mentioning that the pair of wheels was 3,000. I mean, I was also in that position when I first started cycling and my friends said, you want to go faster? Maybe try upgrading your wheels because I was also on aluminium wheels. And then I'm like, wow, at that time I was also in college and to spend so much money on wheels is just crazy. And my friends were like, okay, either you keep your TCR, which is quite entry level. I mean, it was not the high-end TCR, and change out the wheels, or you sell the bike and buy a whole complete bike with carbon. But of course, I didn't have the financial means to do that at the time. So I guess it's always the dilemma. Do you sell the bike, buy one whole piece, or do it bits and pieces? So then you got the track Madon, right? And how was that?
It was really very fast. Like it's effortless to be above like average. Okay, so that was 5 years ago. My fitness wasn't even there, but I could feel that it's really very fast. As compared to Giant TCR at that time, like I don't have to pedal much, but I can feel that I'm faster than some of the people. So I thought, wow, it really makes a difference.
The bike.
Yeah, maybe it's really aero, and then it makes the whole difference. And if I can improve my fitness, then it's even better, right? So the only thing that then I realized that maybe that bike isn't really what I want also because so when I got Giant and Track, right, I didn't go to CPS because when they started out, they were doing just fixed gears, right? So my impression was then if I'm going for road bikes, I wouldn't go and trouble them. But I didn't know they were already expanding to road bikes. So I just went to the shop. Then after when I do Track Madon, I don't know what happened. I just walked into the shop for CPS again. I think I was like looking for them to ask about some bike stuff again. Then they started telling me about some customized stuff and other materials. So last time I was still, I'll think about it. But the trigger point was really when I was riding in a group the last time and someone actually asked me, how do you feel when you ride Track Madon? I couldn't articulate how I feel because I think that there is no feeling to it. It's really just like what I can say is just it's fast. And I'm not someone who enjoys fast. I mean, throughout my entire life, right, be it when I'm in primary school, I'm always into endurance sports, like long distance running. I'm not like the power running. Yeah. So I just kind of like blank out and say, yeah, it's fast. Then say, no, then the person actually corrected me and said, no, like, how do you feel about it? I'm like,
what answer was he expecting?
I don't know, but I just felt that, I don't have feeling about this bike.
Yeah.
So because it's just very fast and like efficient, I guess. But efficient is not a feeling, right? So then I talked to the guys in CPS and so that's when I knew about Prova. Yeah.
But Prova was, I think, if I'm not wrong, I think I only recently heard it like 3 years ago. It was just up and coming, right? I heard like the founders are from Bastion or something like that.
The background of the founders, I'm not very sure, but I know like in Australia. The companies, I think they are side by side. Yeah.
Yeah, like the factories are just next to each other,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so let's jump into this on the Prova. So when we were out riding, I was like, wow, this bike looks cool. It's a Prova. I mean, it looks very like a normal bike. It's not your Madone or anything, just normal tubing, right? But what attracted you to the Prova? Or was it because that this person talked to you about it?
Okay, so I don't know if you can see is the seat stay, the area that connects to the seat post. So it's very seamless. Like there's no chunky lugs. I don't like personal preference. I'm not saying anything, but just that personally I don't like bikes with very thick lugs. Yeah, I just like something that is very clean, like my fixed gear is clean, right? And then thin tubes. Yeah, so that's when I really look at the seats there, I'm like, wow, it's something that first time I've seen it before. And they tell me about the benefits about titanium. I mean, I can only trust the professionals, right?
Yeah.
And I really know them and that I can trust them. So I really, consider about it. Yeah.
So this Prova Prova sells bespoke, made to fit titanium bikes. And this one is like a titanium mixed with carbon, right? A bit of carbon.
Yes, I think the seat post and the seat tubes, they are carbon.
And I guess they do that for comfort and a bit of weight saving.
Yeah, maybe it's not as harsh.
Yeah.
So then the handlebar is something that you will source it yourself. You can get any handlebars for yourself.
But this one is from Prova.
No, this is actually a specialized Alpinis. I think.
Oh, really?
It's an integrated one.
But I think it has like a Prova logo on it, right?
Because so the shop actually helped me send it over and customize the pin. So about this customized titanium bike is that the measurement, so it's done by Chung Wei from Bikes Fit School. So he will do up the measurement and send it over, and then everything is just customized, like the color.
Wait. Because when we did a reverse for today's shoot, so I shot Dan on the trainer first, and then as I was shooting and I was taking some photos, I realized also that the fork is not from Prova. I asked her like, what is that NV sticker? Your wheels are not NV. We talk about your components later on. And then I said, what is that NV sticker here? And it's like, oh yeah, the NV because the fork is NV. And I didn't know the fork was from NV.
Yeah, so it's on their website. So I think it's also for their other models that the fork actually is from NV.
It's a common fork? Or...
Yes.
Okay, sorry, mind blown a bit about the handlebar. So the handlebar is a Rovel Alpinist.
Yes.
You wanted a Rovel Alpinist? Or was it given by CPS, suggested by CPS?
It's also suggested. So, the thing about me is, guys, I'm not a technical person. So normally when I go to CPS, it's really I just tell them the look and like aesthetic, and maybe if, for example, at that point in time, it's more about price, I'll tell them about the price. If it's more about the weight, then maybe I'll tell them, I don't want to be too heavy or anything. So it's a general concept. Then they will come out with some options for me to choose from, and then of course I'll ask some logical questions. Then we'll go with it. So this handlebar, the last time was also recommended by them, and then I just look at it. I think it's okay. So the last time with Trek Madon, right, is a flat bar, so it wasn't really the most comfortable one in my opinion. So when I do up Prova, I know that I just want a round handlebar, but I don't want something that looks very thick and chunky again.
Yeah.
So that's why I look at this, and then it's integrated, and you just have to send it over to Prova for the color again. So I think it's okay.
Yeah, because I think I actually genuinely thought that the handlebar was from Prova because it looks very seamless to get a whole bike, like the tubing and everything. Like what you said, you don't want to have an arrow handlebar like chunky. It doesn't suit the aesthetic of the whole bike, right? But what I'm more surprised is that Prova was willing to spray paint a specialized handlebar. They did, but do they have their own handlebar?
I don't think so. I mean, the last time when I had made order with Prova, I don't think they have it. But right now, I think they do have another model, right? It's the Integrale or Integral. So that comes with their own handlebar, I guess.
So, just want to understand. So, when you went to CPS, you said just now that you mentioned you're not a very technical person. You just tell them what you want. So, what was the message that you conveyed to them when you were getting this one?
So it's almost something different from Madon. Like I said, I don't need arrow. And they also agree, like looking at myself, because I really know them for a few years, right? Yeah, I don't need an arrow bike. So I just thought most probably I enjoy endurance. I just need more comfort. Yeah. So when it's more about the measurement, so that's why I'm very appreciative of Chung Wei, the Fit School. So he actually helped me come up with the measurement, and it's really very comfortable, the entire ride. So I can do this for very long distance. Yeah.
And this is not a light bike compared to, I'm not sure how heavy is your Madone. This one just now we weighed was about 8.5 or close to a bit 9. And I asked you, does the weight, when you climb on this, is it difficult? But you say it's actually okay, right?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, then now let's talk about ride sensation. You've owned TCR, you've owned an Aero Madone, and then this is a titanium. This morning I saw you with another bike. What bike was that again?
It's a stainless steel David Kirk.
Okay. And then she has a stainless steel. So you've ridden so many different materials. Honestly, is titanium comfortable? Because I've interviewed people with titanium bikes, like really expensive, and they tell me it's very comfortable compared to whatever they've ridden. But what's your opinion?
So now that I can compare titanium and stainless steel, right? Or actually in between, I also had a steel all-city gravel bike. So it's steel. So the main difference between titanium and steel bikes are, I just feel that when you go over like something, right, titanium bikes feel smoother. Like you really feel that you are rolling over something smoother. But for steel bike, maybe you can feel that, oh, it's a rock. Or like maybe it's, I don't know, maybe sand or something. It's just that it's just not as smooth. But overall, I enjoy both of them. I mean, I would say that I'm quite confident to say that I will never go back to carbon.
What? Really?
Because I can feel it like when I ride titanium and stainless, I really enjoy the feeling. Like you can feel the bump and it's very lively and springy.
Yeah.
It's not just like fast. I mean, yes, don't get me wrong. Not that I don't like to be fast, or I'm saying people who like to go fast, right? Or this bike can't go fast. It's just that I just find this material suits me better. My riding style, yeah.
Right. I appreciate the honesty. But Madone being a very fast aero bike, right? I'm going to say that the Madone is faster than this one. Oh, no?
I cannot agree with that. Yeah.
Okay, so you think this one is faster?
I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you just give us a run through of your components on the bike?
Run through of the components.
Yeah, so you have a light bicycle wheels, right?
Yes, I have light bicycle wheels.
Okay.
So my headset and the hubs, they are Chris King, matte mango color. Then my bottle cage are Silka. My saddle is a Bontrager, and the lights are also Bontrager.
Okay.
Then it's a Shimano.
Shimano
Altigra.
Group Altigra. Yeah. I've owned this one before, and I asked you why did you get Shimano, and you just said you just, I guess it was not a technical decision, right?
Yeah.
You just wanted Shimano, and so far so good. Will you try SRAM? I mean, you've tried so many different bikes.
So my all city had SRAM.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I think I will still prefer Shimano. I just feel that like Shimano is, I don't know how I can say it that people might disagree, but I feel it's smoother when I shift it. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel, okay, I think it's very negligible, but I also tried SRAM. It's just that the Shimano feels a bit more faster.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
SRAM, I think there's a bit of delay, maybe because of, I don't know, but I think that the Shimano feels much more faster. And I also asked you why you should go for 12 speed, or like the latest and greatest Dura Ace, or why just Altigra, or this ported over from a different bike.
No, because the last time, like, to me, Dura Ace, I'm not a professional, I don't need Dura Ace, I don't need to spend that money.
Yeah.
To me, it's really, sometimes I will still think about cost. Like, I am not going for races, it's really, I just want to do endurance, like Altigra or Dura Ace. Yes, maybe Dura Ace is really a lot better, but as I'm just a casual rider, right? Like, I don't think I can feel the difference, so it's okay. I will save that money.
I've been Altigra, my 11-speed Altigra has been working for me for the past almost 4 or 5 years already.
Yeah.
I've never changed. And light bicycle wheels also. Why light bicycle?
Because last time, again, I think part of it is cost. They were saying that light bicycle is a good brand because firstly, it has that rim width that you want. It's not heavy, it's quite light, and it's affordable. So with all these components, then I think I'm okay. Because I did compare other brands to light bicycle of the same width, right? But they cost a lot more.
What width were you looking at?
Sorry?
What width were you looking at for
I think it's 45.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what is the depth? Oh, 45 mm deep.
Yeah.
Okay. And you run GP 5000. Any particular tires that you like, or you just
No, all along I've been just running
on GP 5000? Clinchers, tubeless? Clinchers.
Yeah.
Will you do tubeless?
My all-city is tubeless.
Okay.
I think it's a little bit messy when you really when you didn't pump fast enough.
Yeah.
So like there was once I was out for like 10 days and I didn't pump. So I don't know why, like maybe the tires just didn't catch on to the rim and then like the liquid inside just spew out. And it's very difficult to fix it.
Yeah.
It's not just a normal pump, then you can like pump it up.
Yeah, you need to blow the thing up.
Yeah,
right?
you can no longer grip to the rim, so it's very messy. Like even when I took the Grab to the bike shop, I was like, it started leaking purple water. Like, I'm so sorry. And then I started wiping, but then like the person was very nice. Like,
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's messy, but I know a lot of people out there, they are telling me I'm very old school for using clinchers, and they say tubeless because you run lower pressure. I don't know how high of a pressure do you run on your clinchers?
Normally it's 75, 80.
Okay, still quite low. I'm very high lah. 110. yeah. 110 PSI. I've tried lowering it, but I just don't like the feeling. It feels very soft.
Okay, I used to be like, if it says like max is 110, I'm going to pump it to 100. I'm that sort of like, like, there must be a reason why they say you can max it out, right? But then after that, a lot of people, like not just the bike shop people, they will say that, no, you should lower it because I think they will tell you about like, it's about your weight also. Because if your weight is not very, maybe you're not very heavy or something, then you don't need to be so high because it might drag you down on the weight as well. This is what I hear, but I'm not sure how.
Yeah, I also heard that if you pump it too much, you're actually micro sliding on the road because it's so high pressure, right? It's like, you're not gripping onto the road.
Yeah, they say if it's a lower pressure, it can, when you make a turn or something, it can grip better and you will feel it.
Yeah, I've tried my friend's tubeless bike on a very low PSI. I think it was like 60 or something like that. It does feel very plush, like, you know, like you're sitting in a Rolls Royce and it's nice to corner. But somehow on my bike, I feel like it extremely high pressure. It's like I can feel the road, you know. Okay, then saddle choice. Why the Bond Raja?
Oh, because on Track Madon, this is the saddle. And I think I got this saddle out, it comes with it. But it's just very comfortable. But when I had the All City, I actually tried another saddle. It was so painful. Like I feel that like saddle is really very important. So I don't want to make any like I don't want to try any more saddle. I just want to be with a saddle that I'm very comfortable with. So this is the one.
Wow. Okay. I hardly see people with this saddle, but again, maybe because you had the Track Madon, that's why you tried this one. Okay, let's talk about. Okay, maybe last wrap up of the bike. Any more reviews you want to talk about before we go on to other things? All good? Okay. I also noticed that I think good job to CPS that they heat shrink your cable, so it looks very neat also on this one. Apparel. You say you only have 3 brands.
Everything is actually built wheels. They did the wheels.
Built wheels.
So CPS built wheels and Fit School.
Okay. Shout out to them. You actually worked with them for a short stint also, right?
Yes. So it was during the time when I got it was back in 2013 when I got a fixed gear, right? So at the time I was still looking for a full-time job. And then I'm quite particular about what I want to do for my full-time job. So I just thought, while waiting, and I really want to know about bikes. I don't want to do like, okay, I did a lot of part-time jobs in the past before, like server or like events, going to events, right? I just thought, okay, this might be my last part-time job. I just want to do something. But when I went to CPS, I told them like, can I just help you with something? You don't have to pay me. It's really for me to learn more about bike stuff. But of course, Sherwin is very nice. He actually paid me. But so I was there for about 3 months learning how to cut the fork and trying to do up the wheels.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very interesting, eh? Doing up the wheels, like what were you doing exactly?
I was just trying to at least get the tire out of the wheels because you always have that lever, right? Yeah, the tire lever, and then I think I broke some because it's always that plastic. It's so tough, and then you have to feed all the tires in, and then after that you have to pump it up.
Yeah. I think
but they make it very easy, the guys. They do
I know. The GP5000s are very hard initially to fit on, and I realized that for me personally, I don't know, maybe people out there have their own techniques. Towards the end of the tire when you have to put that last part in, right? I've used I used GP5000 before, and I think it's one of the hardest ones to mount. I used to use the tire levers. I broke a few also. But I think the easiest way is to use your thumbs and just pull it, but I will get blisters after that.
Yeah, so normally after that step, I will just stop for a while and then like, I wouldn't go straight to pump because I just need a break.
Yeah.
But I think maybe because I'm still a newbie the last time, so yeah, not very good with it.
Yeah, and I think someone also showed me when I saw someone who was fixing up a GP5000 and he did it so easily. And the trick that I realized what he did was he started massaging the tire. I think just to align the thing, because I think when you put it in, maybe the beats are not sitting correctly. So he was like massaging the whole rim and everything. Yeah, it looked very weird, but it worked. Then after that, he just flipped and then he just went in.
Okay.
So strange. Okay, let's talk about apparel.
Yeah.
You've got three big brands that you wear. And I was just telling you recently, I've been a believer of Castelli bibs for a very long time. And then I think the chamois started giving way, so I threw all my Castelli. I've tried MAP. I really like MAP. I think it sits very nicely. And then also I only had one bib, so I needed to buy another one. Velo had a sale on Black Sheep for $180. So for me, when I buy bibs, I don't want to buy so expensive one because it kind of wears out. And I don't like to hand wash my bibs. I just throw it in the washing machine.
Oh,
do you put it in the washing machine?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just put it in the washing. I know.
Waste time.
Yeah, super waste time. By the way, I was just having this conversation with someone at TFR saying that I throw in the washing machine, and when I hand wash it, right, because I don't think it's very foolproof when you wash it. So when it starts raining, right?
Wow, the foam right on your saddle. I tried it once.
Yeah. It looks so disgusting. I thought like, where is this foam coming out from? Then I realized like, oh, it's because of the soap that's still in the chamois. So when you are like bouncing, it's like you're actually pressing out more soap coming out.
I mean, I had it as well. Like, there was when it was raining, and then like the foam was just rolling down from my saddle to my leg, and then I was just like, whatever.
Yeah, but after I used washing machine, I don't think it ever happened anymore.
How long I use washing machine, and that still happens.
It still happens? Maybe
So
too much
good
soap
luck to
lah.
you. Maybe you can try again the next time when it rains.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So what I was saying, so I bought the Black Sheep. It was my first Black Sheep, and then I commented on my IG. I said that the chamois is not that great on the Black Sheep, maybe because it was not the high-end one. Then a lot of people were suggesting that maybe you should try the more expensive Black Sheep. And there was this ambassador that approached me and said, okay, I'll give you a 30% discount. You try the higher-end one, so which I bought direct from Black Sheep, and it took only 2 days to come over, which I tried that out in today's TFR, and I liked it because it was like very light. What bibs do you wear?
So like what you mentioned about the three brands that I wear, right? I wear BBUC, Attacker, and MAP. So design-wise and comfort-wise, it's really Attacker for me. I think it's the best.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Because for bibs itself, I don't feel that it's very light. I mean, I can still feel the tightness of the rubber around your legs, right? But I think that's okay because that's supposed to hold it. Yeah. So it's more of like the top as well. So okay, I think my sizing is not just the same. My top and bottom, they are not the same. So I feel that at least Attacker, regardless of any size, I just find it very comfortable in them. Yeah. And like what you mentioned, like all brands, I think they have a training or raised version, right? It's always different material. But even if it's the training for Attacker, normally training is a little bit more loose or like thicker. But I just prefer the ones from Attacker. I don't know how to explain it, but I just prefer it.
The training one or the...
Yeah, regardless training or race.
Okay.
But if it's for example, even like MAP, I would actually prefer the race more than the training. Because I just feel that like the training is a little bit more just stretchy, plastic. Yeah. So I did read about the material as well. So like for example, for MAP, there's one series I like, and it's only certain models from MAP that I like Pro Air. Those that are not very stretchable. I like Odd Road and Pro Air.
Okay.
That's about it. Yeah.
Right.
I don't like I think there's one that is always the MAP wordings. I can't remember what's the series. But I don't really like that because it's stretchy. And I feel that you can always see the sweat stain. It's not something that I like.
Yeah. And I think now in Singapore, the popular brands are PNS. Have you considered trying PNS?
I tried once.
Oh, okay. How?
With my track Manon. Because the first time, right?
Yeah,
you must buy the best, right? And then because PNS, Velo carries PNS. So I just went down to try, and then the staff there, they are very nice. So they didn't hard sell me, but I just feel that, okay, I've been trying, so I just bought one set. So like when you talk about chamois, PNS, I feel that it has the thickest. So it will be very comfortable for you. But I think the top is okay, for ladies, right? For PNS ladies series, it's really very small. So my first jersey from PNS is actually a men's size.
Oh, okay.
Because when I look at the size for the ladies, right, like the person showed me, I'm like, no, it's so small.
Maybe it's meant to be unless you go up one size.
Okay, so for example, in Attacker or MAC, right, the smaller size, I still think that, okay, I can try, right, I'll try. But for PNS, it's really small. I feel that is it for
For
Maybe
kids.
for kids, yeah, I don't think I can squeeze it in. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't want to spoil it. So
Yeah.
I just don't want to try. Then I just went for the men's one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Velu, I think the stuff there is really nice. I went to the one at downtown and they're not very hard sell. They don't push you. That's what I like about shops. So, they
Yeah.
don't have stuff that kind of push you. Because when I was buying the black sheep, I was like, okay, I'll just buy, but can I come and warranty? Not warranty, can I come and swap? And they were nice enough to tell me, like, why don't you just try it now since you're here? And then if it doesn't fit, then, don't buy lah, because it was on sale anyway. Yeah, that's on apparel. Anything else you want to talk about before I go on to IG questions?
No.
Okay, so now we've got a couple of questions on Instagram, and then I hope you can answer them. There are some tough and some easy questions. This fellow user, apparently you know him, and he has been submitting a lot of questions, and apparently he wrote today also, and I didn't know this is the guy, but I hope that you could introduce us the next time we meet.
He wrote today also.
He wrote today, right? Yeah, please introduce me to him next time. So thank you so much, Fur, right?
Yeah.
For submitting your question. So the first question, which I would like to link to the next question, I think is related. So the first question is, since this is a custom bike, will this bike be the one bike for eternity? Because just now you said that when you bought the Madone, that was the end, but it was not the end. And the next question is then, why would you buy a bike that's so expensive like a Prova? Obviously, we didn't mention about price, but you guys want to find out, you can find it online. What's your response?
So I feel that, initially when I first heard about customized bike, and then it may cost this much, of course I would be like, oh, why do I need that? Because I'm not professional. I just want to ride like in Singapore or with my friends, or maybe if I have the chance to go overseas, right? But then when you really compare it, customize to your measurements, to your own liking of how you want the hub, what color you want it, or you want to mix up the color of the headset, this causing this much as compared to a factory bike. I mean, like a brand or a model that is like factory made of thousands of pieces that can also cost this much. Why not? Then you pay for Prova. And I feel that because this is titanium, this is really can last me the lifetime. And I'm very proud to say that since 2021 was the year that I got this bike. Until now, I've never changed anything yet.
So it's stock. Not stock, but the part since you bought it is still all here.
Yeah. And I don't have any intention to change it except like the bar tip.
Yeah. Wow, okay, very disciplined.
Yeah.
Okay, next question then is, also maybe we'll finish up our first question if he's still watching now. Seems like every different ride, different attire. So how many pairs of jerseys and bibs do you have?
I don't remember because he kept asking me to buy. Like sometimes when you see something, you say, hey, you want to buy or not? So I just buy. So it's because of him that I keep having all these like different jerseys.
Maybe you all should share with me when got deals, because I like to buy things when also it's on discount. I never pay for full retail price. Yeah, it's so expensive. Like full retail, look at like the black sheep that I bought. It was like 230 Aussie dollars. Like wow, okay, I'm not gonna spend so much. It's because I got the 30% discount, that's why I bought it.
Yeah, and so the thing about four of us is we are not into like season. Like this is the latest, then we must get it. No.
Yeah.
So normally we just like certain design, then we just wait. But then
Wait until the season is over.
Yeah, then there's discount. Great. You just get it, like you will save shipping together or whatever, apply the code or whatever. Yeah.
But I thought, so who carries the tackle? Or is it direct from, is it Australian brand, right?
Attacker is Australian brand and I buy it like directly on the website.
Okay.
It's also very fast.
How much is it?
Delivery. It used to be a lot cheaper. I think like a few years back, it was like in AUD. I think now they got smarter. So they just changed like the currency. So if you are in Singapore, it will be changed to USD. So in the past, it was like maybe a jersey is like 140 AUD. Now it's 140 USD.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sneaky.
Just the currency itself.
But how much are the bibs?
The bibs.
Can you get it for below $200?
I don't think so. Now it's there's 150 USD, but that's like the training
Oh, not the
version.
high-end one.
Yeah, if you want the high end one, I think it's about 255 USD.
Wow, so quite pricey.
Yeah.
But it's good, like you said.
I like Attacker.
Okay,
Yeah,
maybe I should try.
maybe I'm biased. Yeah.
Okay. Next question is, how do you order a custom titanium bike? We spoke about it. Maybe you want to just give us a quick highlight.
Go CPS.
Cycle Project Store in Singapore.
Yeah, Cycle Project Store.
Okay.
And then of course you need a bike fitter. So
Yeah.
it's just right beside them also. It's Chunwei Fit School. So it's all like, the thing about them is it's just everyone is good and everyone is just located in the same place. I don't have to keep going to different places. I
Yeah.
don't drive. So
Yeah.
it makes it very easy for me to just have access to all things there.
All in one. When we were talking about before we started rolling also on the custom titanium bike, custom build up, not specifically titanium. I've interviewed people also that they have custom built bikes, but they've got a very big stack. And I get some comments from people who watch, like, if you're going to make a custom bike, right, why the heck do you still have such a big spacer? Because if it's custom, technically you can adjust the headset, make it a bit bigger, but then slam the stem, right? Do you also tell them that I don't want any stack, or they already came like that?
It came like that. So I think it's really the measurement and how they work with the bike builder. Yeah. So I really have no idea. Like, even like the questions that you posted, I didn't know this can be a question. So yeah, I really don't know.
Yeah, because there was one of the person that I interviewed, and apparently this video was circulating around, and because the person was talking about how great the bike is, but the problem is because the person had a lot of stack, and people were saying that, hey, actually, right, you are not supposed to have so much stack. Like, the factory says that above a certain limit is actually quite dangerous. You need to cut the steerer tube. So yeah, I think that's a big debate, because I think if you're going to be, like I just said earlier, if you're going to be custom made, technically you don't need any extra spaces, but you have a bit, right, just for backup.
You mean the one on top?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the last time. So even like the spacer, they send it for painting. That's why it looks exactly the same color. So it's really, they just say that you just put it on top first. If any time maybe you feel like you want a more relaxing up,
just
a little bit upright, then then you just put the spacer down. So that's about it. It's not really because, like what you mentioned about there's a lot of spacer like recommended by anyone. It's just in case next time you want to change your position, then okay.
I forgot to ask you about the inspiration of colors. So you got the mango and then the brown. What was the idea behind it, and what color is this?
So when I first thought about the colors, it's like you have so many colors to think about, right? Then I actually have a skateboard as well. So the skateboard is actually brown, silver, and with orange wheels. So I really like that color combi. When I look at my skateboard, I really like it. Then I just thought, why don't I just use the same color? And then I just put it up on here. And the last time, when I first saw this matte mango heart from Chris King, I really think, it's very nice. It's really very nice. And I'm a little bit like, I don't know, I think I really like orange.
Yeah.
I don't always admit. I always think that I like
orange.
Yeah, I always think that I like grey or silver. But the choices that I make is always orange. So I think,
Okay. And the color, so you brought your skateboard to them, like, okay, can you get it like this color? Or you just told them, like, I want it in this
So
brown.
the skateboard was already, that is a stock color. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but then the colors of the wheels at orange is something that I picked.
Okay, cool. Why not a fully integrated setup?
I think there are 2 points to this. Firstly, the last time when Prova first became known to me, the integrated setup wasn't available yet. And then secondly, I think that even if at that point in time this was made available to me, I still wouldn't choose it because the handlebar is flat. And ever since the Modon, I think it's not something that I enjoy for the longest time.
Okay. Maybe last questions before we wrap up already at 43 minutes. Which part of the bike do you like the most? I always find this question very hard to answer.
I really like the seat stay. Like, I don't have to think. It's really, because I remember the first time I saw Prova, what differentiates it to other brands is because of the seat stay. It's just very smooth. Like, there's no thick lugs or anything. So it's something that I really like.
Is this bike, do you know if this bike is 3D printed? Or the way it's manufactured?
This I'm not very sure.
Okay. I remember, I think someone showed me a cutout. I think if you go to the Rafa pop-up store, I think they might have a pop-out, they might have a cutout of the Prova. I'm not sure if I might be wrong. And it looks very cool inside. Have you seen it? Inside the titanium?
I think
it's like a honeycomb.
Yeah. It's like layers, right?
Yes. Very cool. I don't know if it's only specific to Prova.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I think that is it. I hope that gives everyone an insight of buying a Prova. This is the very first Prova that I found on my show. So Dan, thank you so much for accepting to come onto my show.
Thank you.
I really appreciate your time, and see you guys in the next video. And then I think we're done. Thank you so much.
Thank you.